Okay, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. And today we are starting
Good
again
morning.
with the talk time, the module which encourages you to speak, to ask questions, to answer questions on general topics. Like we were on describing people. How can you describe a person? Is your vocabulary updated? So let us continue with the talk time in describing people, sharing with you the content. Try to be elaborative in your speech. Discuss, describe, develop your skills. So sharing the screen with you. So you were on describing people. What does your friend look like? What were the questions? Do you remember? So describing people's personality. I think we were doing this. Personality of people. How to describe them. Did you take down the vocabulary? The students who were not there, there are certain words wherein you can describe a person's personality. A person can be ambitious. A person can be sincere. Who is an ambitious person? Yes, hello? Since this is an ask and answer and this is a talk time, every question needs an answer. So if my question is, what do you mean by the term ambitious? No? Yes, anyone? Ambitious?
Wishful person.
An ambitious, yes, an ambitious person,
Wishful person.
useful person. No.
Wish.
An ambitious person, he has a very strong desire to be successful. He wants to be successful and he has a very strong desire. He wants to be successful. He has ambition in life. So you can be ambitious about your job, about your career,
A
about
specific goal, ma'am.
yes. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. A specific goal.
Specific goal also, and it is good to be
Yes.
ambitious. It is good to
Yes.
have ambition. And what is ambition in Hindi?
I think Mahatkanchi.
Ah. So unless and until you know the word. So are you ambitious?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it good to be ambitious?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So a person can be ambitious. How many of you in the class are ambitious?
Me.
Me also, ma'am.
All of you are ambitious. That's good.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The next word is sincere. Now you already know the term sincere. The person, okay, if you're talking about a particular friend, my friend is ambitious, sincere, and very responsible. A person who is sincere is very devoted to whatever task is given to him. Whatever work is given to him, he will do it because he's a sincere person. You can rely on him, you can trust him. Then responsible. A person who is responsible will be is highly appreciated, respected. So some words are there to describe personality. You can choose these words when you're describing about any particular person. A person who is sophisticated. What is the meaning of sophistication? A sophisticated person?
परेशान
Huh?
परेशान
Yes, come again.
परेशान
परेशान नहीं.
Sophisticated means highly complex, ma'am.
Yes, sophisticated person, it means somebody who has class, having or showing a lot of experience of the world and social situation. Somebody who's
Yep.
sophisticated, somebody who knows what to speak, how to dress. He knows about fashion, he knows about culture, he's aware about everything. So a person who is sophisticated and a person who is, what is the opposite of sophisticated? Somebody who is unaware, somebody who does not know. Sophisticated can also be used for machines. This is a very sophisticated machine. It means a very complicated machine, and this is not for newcomers. But if a person is sophisticated, he is a well-grounded person. He knows his job. He knows what to speak. He knows how to speak. He knows what to wear. He is aware of the culture. He's aware of everything. So a sophisticated person is is a person who is aware, a person who is aware about almost anything, be it career, fashion, speaking, writing. He knows, he knows his job and he knows how to do it.
Yes, ma'am.
You can know your job, but still you may not know how to do it. But a sophisticated person, he knows it. He knows his path, he has his goal, and he knows how to go about it. So he's a sophisticated person. The word outspoken means somebody who is
Frank,
extrovert.
Frank, ma'am. Frank.
Yes, frank. Outspoken is frank. Somebody who is assertive.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody who is considerate. Somebody who feels for the others. Somebody who has sympathy for the others is considerate. Somebody who wants to help others. And modest, of course, means simple, down to earth. You can be very rich, you can be very famous, but then you can be very modest also. So modest is simple living, simple thinking, high thinking, sorry. So what is a modest person like? A modest person will not talk too much. He will not try to show off. He will not talk too much about his own capabilities. In Hindi it is vinamr, will not show off, will not talk so much about his capabilities, about his skills, about his good qualities. The others will see it, but he will not speak about it. Somebody who is vinamr in Hindi, beneath, like she got the results, she got the best mark, she got the highest score in the exam, but she was too modest to tell anyone. Right? She He was the topper, but because of his modesty, people knew about it through others. Modest is an adjective, and modesty is and an abstract noun. Use both these in sentences. Modest and modesty. A lot of people who are modest, they are very skilled, they are very talented, but the others talk about them. They do not talk about themselves. They do not talk anything about themselves. Like, I'm very good, I'm very creative, I'm very skillful. No, let the others talk about it. And if you are talking about your skills and capabilities, you are not modest. The next word is eloquent. What is eloquent, anybody? How well you can
A
speak.
strong message. Giving
Eloquent
a
means
strong message.
how good are you in your communication skills, speaking skills. He was very eloquent. He was verbal. It means he was talking. He was eloquent. If you are able to use language and express yourself, express your opinions, your feelings, especially when you're speaking in public speaking, eloquent. Somebody who can express himself or herself very well. Somebody who's got very good speaking qualities. Somebody who is good at verbal communication. Eloquent. Somebody who is very clever, smart in speaking. Somebody who can get the messages across. Somebody who can get the facts right. Somebody who can communicate and the others can understand. A good person who's good at ideation. He's got the right ideas, and he's got the right words to express those ideas. A person who can decode, and a person who is well understood. So a person who is good at speaking. Think about persons who are you can say that they are eloquent. Now the word energetic, how can you describe a person? Somebody who is energetic, is full of enthusiasm, very, very vibrant. Somebody who is able to carry out any kind of task because of his because he doesn't have any health issues. He is energetic. Energetic.
Active, active person, ma'am.
Energetic means somebody who is active. What is energetic in Hindi? Somebody who is industrious, somebody who is all the time working, doing something or the other, because he has got that energy to do that, because he is in good health, active, thoughtful. In personality, if you say he was very thoughtful, it means he was very kind about others. He was very thoughtful of you. If you say it was very thoughtful of you, it means the person has done something or said something which was nice. If you are thoughtful in personality, it means you are considerate. He is aware of the feeling of others. Like you walk in a hospital and you start. Somebody who is thoughtful will not make any noise. Will speak very quietly. Will speak very softly, because he does not want to disturb others, even if you do not know the person. But we should be thoughtful of the other's privacy. So, a person who thinks good about others, thinks about how not to disturb others. So how many of you are thoughtful? And if you are thoughtful, you are quiet, you're serious about what you're thinking, about something, about someone. And if you describe someone as thoughtful, you approve of them because they remember what other people want. They know what other people want. They are focused on the audience needs. They are focused on the audience values. They are audience focused. If you are thoughtful, you are definitely audience focused. They remember what others want from them, what others need, or what others feel, and they always try not to upset them. So if you are thoughtful, you think of never disturbing others. You think of helping out in whatever form that you want to. You know what others want, you know what others feel, and you try to meet the expectations. So, when you are invited to a party, how do you try to help out? People just go and have fun, have food, and they come back. But a thoughtful person will start helping, will cook something and take to the party. They're very thoughtful, who bring food or something which they think they can share. Nobody asks them. But then it is a great help if you stay back after the party to do the cleaning ups, to help out. And some people are really thoughtful. like I remember the news I read yesterday, how an RSS worker, an 85-year-old man who gave up his bed in Maharashtra for a younger person, saying that he has already lived his life. You must have heard the news. An RSS worker, an 85-year-old person, an 85-year-old,
Yes, ma'am.
very thoughtful person. You can say that he was very thoughtful. He did not even know the person who the patient was, but then he vacated his bed. He offered his bed, saying this, that I have already lived my life, so my bed can be given to him. And a couple of days later, he died. This is being thoughtful. So being thoughtful does not come in just 1 day or 2 days. These personality words, they are developed right inside you, in your system, from the very beginning. People are different. People have different personality traits. So, how thoughtful of that old man to have offered his bed. He surely must be in heaven right now. So they are good souls, still alive. The similar word is obliging. If you're obliging, you're thoughtful, you're considerate. So an obliging person. You may have heard these words. You may not have heard these words. How it is used in personality. How are you to use these words in describing anybody's personality? If you're obliging, yes, can anyone tell me what is obliging? And who is an obliging person?
Ma'am, obliging मतलब to feel sorry. Oh, sorry, ma'am. It means apologize मतलब होता है वो. Sorry.
नहीं.
Oblige.
Apologizing is quite different. Obliging person means
I'm thankful. Obliging means
no,
thankful.
yeah, maybe. So if you're obliging, you are easy to get along with and eager to help. An obliging person is a very friendly person. You can get along him. You can get along very well. और उनकी सबसे अच्छी पड़ती है. They are very obliging. Because they are always kind. They are always trying to help. For example, an obliging neighbor. For example, a volunteer who can always help you. So these persons are obliging. Or describing someone who is especially considerate and helpful. Somebody you can describe. You can say that the person is obliging when you know that the person about a person who is specially considerate and helpful. Helpful, kind, willing to help, eager to help, easy to get along with. It means he's very friendly, he's very social. So did you understand? Obliging is not apologizing. Obliging is somebody, the same family words. Considerate, thoughtful, obliging. So when you're describing anybody who is thoughtful, you can use different words. He was said to be a very considerate person, always obliging, and thoughtful from the beginning. These are the same words in the family, same family words. Considerate, modest. Modest, you can take modest out, but considerate, obliging, thoughtful, they are in the same family. Now the next word is social, sociable. Yes, can anyone tell me what is sociable? Yes.
Ma'am, who is good with people?
A sociable person is a happy-go-lucky person. He's a people person. He likes to be around people. He never likes, he's not happy when he's alone. The sociable person enjoys being with other people. He's an extrovert. He's an optimistic. Enjoying being with other people. Also, he's very friendly. Because a person who's a people person is bound to be friendly. He likes the company of others. Assertive. This is a very important word which keeps on cropping up. People use it as rude, frank, aggressive. So what assertive is all about? Somebody who is capable of expressing their opinion clearly and firmly. People who can talk frankly, firmly, clearly, so that people listen to them and do what they want. स्पष्ट बातें करने वाला. Assertive, frank, not aggressive. Frank. Being able to speak what you want without hurting others. Yes. So anybody can anybody explain assertive? An assertive person will always stand up for your own cause. for others' causes as well. Stand up for a right, stand up for a cause, and in a positive way, in a calm and quiet way, without being aggressive. Isn't it? Somebody who cannot accept anything wrong.
Confident person.
Confident also, being able to say something, standing up for the cause, for your own cause, for others' cause also, calmly, quietly, in a dignified way, without causing any harm or hurt. To a assertive person, they are able to get their points across. But yes, they do not hurt others. They do not upset others or becoming upset themselves. And assertive behavior has a lot of respect. It has respect at the very core, at the very heart of communication. If you are assertive, this is something very good. And assertive behavior is focused on with a high listening quality. People will listen to an assertive person. So, what are the characters an assertive person has? They feel free to express, number one. They feel free to express their feelings, thoughts, and desires. They are eloquent. They feel free to express their feelings, their thoughts, their desires. They are also able to initiate and maintain comfortable relationship with others. They are good at interpersonal communication. They know their rights. They know what is right and they will fight for their rights. But they will also fight for the rights of others. They will stand up for a cause. These are the things which are the qualities which are there in the person who is assertive. We can take the next one also. Attentive. A person who is a good listener. If you talk about students in the class, the students need to be attentive. And why attentive is a very strong word, because if you do not listen, you will not be able to speak. So we spend most of our time listening. Sometimes we only listen to answer questions. We don't listen to understand. But if you develop this art of listening, that can be quite helpful to you in your life. So if you're a good listener, it means you have a lot of patience. The front word is attentive. At the back of the word, we are asking for a person who is attentive. Are you attentive? It means, do you have patience? Are you considerate? If you have patience, you will listen. So it's a strong word. If you are attentive, all these words are family words and they carry hundreds of words inside them, hundreds of attributes inside them. If you are attentive, it means you are patient. You are a good listener. You are thoughtful. You are listening. So you're thinking good about others. You're giving them space. You're a good listener. You're good at intrapersonal communication as well. Thinking of obliging, thinking of listening first and then obliging, understanding. So if you are attentive, you are a good listener. And most importantly, you have got loads of patience. So your patience can shock others, surprise others. People who listen, they have got patience. So being attentive, it means you're holding in your heart patience, you're holding in your heart kindness, thoughtfulness, you are obliging. The next word is outgoing. Outgoing means somebody who is a through and through um, extrovert. The person who's outgoing is smart, he's also assertive. An outgoing person can be eloquent, assertive. So if you say that somebody is if you say that somebody is outgoing, you're talking about a lot of other things. You're talking about he's sociable, he's obliging, he's eloquent. Only an eloquent person can be outgoing, outspoken, assertive. So one word carries a lot of things. So who is an outgoing person? An outgoing person will always be interested in others, will always be friendly, and he will always be very adventurous, friendly, interested in other people and new experiences. He's always on the run, he's always on the go, searching for something new. So somebody who is very full of adventure. Somebody who can take risks also. So outgoing in a personality. Yes, what does it mean? Somebody who is bold in actions, fearless, person who can take risks, somebody who is bright, somebody who takes the lead, somebody who always takes the initiative. They are supposed to be the persons who take initiatives in a company. These outgoing persons are very bright and bold persons.